back and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be putting together a 5-tier greenhouse in the rain. Okay, so here's the contents of the box. Obviously you've got your cover, you've got your long poles, your short poles, your connectors and your shelves. Okay, just to talk about these greenhouses, they're very good, you can get them really cheap. Obviously there's the instructions manual. This one's got 5 shelves and you can undo the door when it gets too hot. And it's quite smart, and it's good if you want to begin growing stuff from seed. So all I'm going to do to start off with is to connect these longer poles inside these. So you just slot inside like that. Okay, once I've done that, I'll show you the next step. Okay, as you can see, I'm all done. It only took a couple of minutes, and now I'm on to the next stage. Okay, what I would say though is make sure they're in fully. Okay, just by pushing them down, because if they're not in fully, it will change the whole structure of the frame, and everything won't go together. Okay, now you've got these shorter poles, these little ones, and what they do, they just go in the holes on the top like that, and should push all the way down. So you need to do that for each of the holes, and very easy. Get your little pole and put them in like that. That's your next stage. Okay, so all my little poles are in. As you can see, we're missing 4. Now don't worry, you're not missing any. This one here is for these top pieces to go on. Okay, to form the top of your frame. Once you get the little poles in, it's a very simple case of just putting these on top, and as you can see there's little holes on the bottom. These shorter poles fit into those little holes, and you should be able to just clip them in. Okay, you do that until you've got 5 shelves, and that's it for that stage. Okay, so I've fitted it all together. I've even put the top pieces on. It's now starting to look like what it should look like. All I need to do now is put the cover on and put the shelves on. Okay, so as you see, it's a very light frame, so it's not going to take much moving when you put it in position. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cover on. Basically like a sock, you just put it over the top, and there's some bows that you tie it onto these poles. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, I've got the cover on. It was easy peasy, no worries at all. We open them up. I've tied the bows on. Okay, so that cover's not going to go anywhere. Okay, now is the time to move it in position before you put the shelves in. Otherwise the shelves start falling out. So it's very light. You can get someone else to help if you want to, but you can move it in position. When you move it into position, make sure it's in a nice sunny spot. Okay, away from any shade, as things are not going to grow. Don't worry about doing that. That is for the door. That's not to tie onto the poles. There we go, and there we have it. One greenhouse fully erected and ready to go. As you can see, I've planted some seeds already. And one thing I do recommend though is putting a couple of bricks or some rocks at the bottom, because it's quite a light structure, and a bit of wind might send it off halfway down the garden. So there we go. I will keep you updated on how it goes.